This is the Halftime Show with Omar Adori on Pulse 95.
Salam, welcome to the Halftime Show with Omar Adori. I'm your host, covering everything sport, international, local. Hope you're having a blessed day wherever you're tuned in around the world, whether it's 95 FM, Pulse95Radio.com, our app, Sharjah Broadcasting Authority, or even if you're in the comfort of your very own home, chilling, watching us on the YouTube live. And what a show we have in store for you today, because I've got a boxer, Ruthless Ryan Kelly's on the show today. I can't wait for you guys to see the show. Now, with this show, I've seen him as a coach, I've seen him as a fighter, I've seen him as a trainer, and I've seen him as a person, and I can't wait to share that with you. He's aiming for a lot of things, especially coming up to the following year. Now, this year he might be defeating COVID-19. However, next year, maybe getting into the top 10 will be on the menu for him, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. So stay tuned on the only place to be at 3, the Halftime Show on Pulse 95.
This is the Halftime Show with Omar Adori on Pulse 95.
Sure is that time. It's the Halftime Show with Omar Adori. I'm your host, covering everything sport, international, local. Hope you're having a blessed day wherever you're tuned in. Right. Ruthless Ryan Kelly. What's good, my bro?
Yep.
How you doing?
How's things, Omar?
Very
All
good.
Mate. All
Very
good.
good. It's good to see you. It's good to have you in the studio.
It's good to be here, mate.
Yeah?
I've been wanting this for since I met you.
He has been giving me the shout outs all over the RBO gym. So shout out to everyone in the RBO. And speaking about RBO, I got to actually say special happy birthday to our own very own RBO legend himself, Ben, Outbox Dubai. Happy birthday to him. And happy birthday to also one of our members, her mum's birthday. So Marvish, I know you're tuned in. I know you asked me to do this. So happy birthday, Fozia. I hope I said that right. Fozia or Fozia. Happy birthday today. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a great day. Right. Okay. Mr. Ryan, I'm really intrigued about your journey. I know it's been an interesting road for you. It's been a challenging road for you. Tell me, how did you get into boxing?
So when I was around nine years old, when I was probably a little bit hyper. I'm still the same, but it was actually my dad and my uncle who kind of thought about the boxing route.
Yeah.
So me and my brother joined the gym. I was 9. He was a couple of years older than me. So he lasted 2 weeks. I'm still here, 18 years down the line. So
Right.
it's been a crazy journey. I had many a good times as an amateur boxer. So then I decided to take it up as a professional career. It's been ups and downs, but mainly good.
Yeah.
So
it's been 18 years, you said.
18 years, yeah. Wow, it's 18 years in January, yeah.
Wow. And when is it true that you realize you're a born fighter at some stage in your build up to getting into boxing? When did you realize that?
When I enjoyed getting a punch in the face. So when I realised I didn't mind taking a punch on the nose. Or,
yeah.
I was kind of like, this is actually all right. It's not too bad. So that's when I thought I'm built for this.
And 18 years worth of graft, hard work, and now we're what, top 14?
Yeah, number 14 now in the United Kingdom. Yeah. So in Britain. So
yeah,
that's the British route for me. Is if I could even fight for a British title, that to me is that's like a world honour to me.
Absolutely.
It's any British fighter's dream to win that Lansdowne belt. So and I'm on the right track. On the right track. Like I've got my team at East Side. I've got my real boxing only team.
Yeah.
Ben O'Connor, who's a great coach. Happy birthday, Ben.
Yeah.
So I've got all the attributes and the right team to follow my dreams.
Absolutely. And it's very important to have that right team. And amongst those challenges you face, with your personality, we know you're outgoing, we know you like a joke, you like the banter. Is it sometimes overshadowing the quality and skill set that you have as a fighter?
I think that's just me as a person. As soon as I step through them ropes, I'm not a nice person. So that's the truth. I never want to go into the ring and hurt my opponent. That's not in my
nature.
That's not what my goal is when I go into the ring. The goal is to win. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But outside that boxing ring, I'm a complete different person.
Yeah.
As soon as I step through those ropes, I'm a bit of a... That's when I'm a fighter. So.
Yeah. And it takes quite a skilled mindset to be able to transition between the person, the coach, and the fighter.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the 3 different stages for you as Ryan Kelly.
Yeah, so like as a person, I'm like you say, I'm outgoing. I like a joke. That's my favourite. I like the banter. We call it the banter. Yeah. In the ring, soon like when those gloves are on and I've got my Vaseline on my face and I'm ready. I'm ready for war. So that's what I'm going in there to do. I'm going in there to win, fight, and battle it out. As a coach, I love to see improvements. Yeah. So for me, I have to put my boxing to the side. Yes. And focus on the person that I'm coaching, I'm mentoring. So I want them to, I want to see the improvements in them, whether it be weight loss, their technique, their ability in boxing is improving. That's what makes me a happy coach.
And I think one thing that I have to give you credit for, especially then, and this happens in a lot of sports, they always say that sometimes good athletes don't make good coaches. But what I like about the emphasis of you as a coach is you highlight technique on the highest level where you break it down. That requires quite a bit of patience to do that.
Yeah. I mean, it does. I enjoy doing it. I actually enjoy a challenge. So I prefer it when somebody comes to me and they've never put a pair of boxing gloves on. I can mould them then into the way I've always been taught. Yeah. So eventually I want them to kind of go down the same route as me. When I walked into a boxing gym, I'd never put a pair of I could fight. I could always fight. Yeah. But boxing's different. You need mindset. It's such a thinking sport. It's unbelievable. Yeah. You can't go in there wild, looking to just fight, because it doesn't happen.
It's an art.
It's an art. It is. It's a game of chess. Yes. My move's got to be better than yours.
Absolutely.
So it's, as Floyd Mayweather says, hit and don't get hit. It's sweet science. Yes. It's some people think boxing's barbaric, but it's not. Absolutely. It's not. It's made me the person I am. My respect for others. In general, it's made me, I think, a better person. Boxing. Absolutely. So, and 2020's been a bad year for boxing. So I am really missing it, and I'm looking forward to getting back in the.
Fantastic. And there you've heard it, folks. Actually, I've got to give a couple of shouts to a lot of our listeners and our people who are tuned in on the Halftime Show on Instagram Live at Omar Duri, and also 95 FM, and also YouTube. Shout out to Fahima, one of our favorites here on the show. Terry. Fahima. Spicy, Anna, Kareen, Mustafa. You've got Ish. You've got Marvish. You've got Sada Dilejan from Bahrain, I believe, as well. You got Florin all the way from New York. You got Debo from Florida. You've got Adil from Jersey, wowzers, Alize, Sue, and everyone else. And of course, Tarek Thompson from the UAE, who's tuned in. But coming up next, guys, we're going to talk about the transition, obviously, from fighter to coach, how Ruthless Ryan Kelly ended up in the UAE, and also the psychology from a fighter's mindset to the person himself. On the only place to be at 3, the Halftime Show on Pulse 95.
This is the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri on Pulse 95.
It sure is that time. It's the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri. I'm your host, covering everything sport, international, local. Shout out to Costas as well, who's in the studio as well, giving us the sunglass vibe in the studio. That's when you know he's a celebrity. Right, guys. Ryan.
Yo.
What I'm interested, how did you end up in the UAE?
I actually came over 2019, or like last year, August. And I came over for a training camp. I was fighting in September. There was me and Shakan Peters who come over. He had the English title fight coming up, so I actually wasn't supposed to be coming. Right. I actually booked on myself separate because I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity. Yeah. So I ended up sharing a bed with Sagi for a week. Worst mistake of my life. But it was obviously it was a great result in the end, because I actually got talking to Michelle at RBO, and I just said, like, me and my partner Abby would like to come over here, and we've been thinking about it for a long time. It's just what career path to take. Yeah. And Michelle actually said, well, there's a job here. or there could be a job here if you do decide to. So I went back home, had my fight in September, moved out here in October. So I've nearly done 1 year now. So literally, I come over in August, went home, had a fight, and moved. Just packed up and left.
Yeah,
So-
and we've got to give a special shout out to Michelle for noticing the talent as well.
Of course,
Not
yeah.
just as a fighter, but as a coach.
Yeah.
Because your classes get quite rammed,
Yeah.
Mr. Kelly.
They do. Shout out to everyone who comes and always puts a great effort in as well. So there's the few that is this on me?
Yes, it is on you. Yeah.
There's a few that I always have to tell off lunges, but it's everyone's good. Everyone's great in the class.
Yeah.
So always a good turnout as well.
Yeah, it is. And you know something I wanted to ask you as well, that we spoke about it briefly earlier, the transition from fighter to coach. There's some days where you're training in the gym and you're training an hour or two before you actually become a coach. How do you reset your mind to get you into coach mode?
Yeah, that's a good question. So boxing is very, very selfish. It's a selfish sport. You have to. It's all about you as a fighter. If you're not focused on yourself, it's a dangerous place to be in that ring.
Yeah.
People do get hurt. Unfortunately, people do get hurt. So boxing's very selfish as a fighter.
Yeah.
As a coach, it's selfless. It's the opposite. So you're not thinking about yourself. You're thinking about others.
Yeah.
And how to make them improve, get fit, lose weight, whatever the goals are. Your aim then as a coach is to be selfless.
Yeah.
And help them out.
Really good.
Yeah, so obviously it's selfish and selfless. So that's the transition as in boxing from fighter to coach.
That's really interesting. I like the fact that you said that from selfish to selfless within an hour. Basically switching minds. Right, okay, we're going to come back with a fire round. We've got the Adan coming up, and once we do that, I'm going to put Ryan through the fire round where I throw things his way and he gets to answer me in 1 or 2 words. Let's see how this goes. I'm sure all my RBO crew are going to enjoy this because it's always a good laugh with Mr. Ruthless Ryan Kelly on the only place to be at 3, the halftime show on Pulse 95.
This is the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri on Pulse 95.
It sure is that time. It's the halftime show with Omar Al-Duri. I'm your host, covering everything sport, international, local. Now, for those that know, this is the time of the day where we do another one. That's the fire round is coming up, and it's only right we put our guy here in the studio, Ruthless Ryan Kelly, on the spot where we ask him his opinion. There's no wrong answers. He can basically say whatever he wants as long as he keeps it clean. And I shoot some stuff his way and get his opinion because that's what I can do. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start with the fire round, and it's only right we switch up the music just a little bit to kind of give that feel that we want. Yeah, that's more like it. Right, okay. Here we go. Favorite boxer?
Canelo Alvarez.
I didn't see that one coming. Okay. Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather?
Floyd Mayweather.
Tyson or Ali?
Tyson.
Why did a chicken cross the road?
To hatch.
Stevie Wonder or Lionel Richie?
Lionel Richie. I don't want this.
Okay. How do you reset? That's a good question.
I don't really. No. I like to play golf. I just don't play it enough.
Okay.
I'm very bad.
Ice therapy or sauna?
Ice. Every day.
Interesting. Loudest client?
Loudest?
Yeah.
We've got to give it... Now.
Yeah.
We've got to give it to Kaheen.
Kareen. Okay.
Very vocal.
She is very vocal. Absolutely. 100%.
In a good way.
Right. Teacher's pet?
You got me on the show.
It took us a while, but we got there in the end. Okay. So, physical fitness or mental fitness?
For boxing, mental fitness. It's a must.
Okay. Toughest opponent?
My last one, Hamza Shiraz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua?
Tyson Fury.
Favorite athlete of all time?
Athlete of all time. Ricky Hatton.
Really?
He was my favourite, man. Yeah. When I was growing up as a kid, man, that was my idol.
Really?
My idol. Until I seen him in Benidorm.
Kareen responds back saying, "I'ma kill you later," and Mustafa says 1,000,000%. Okay. 3 tracks on your playlist.
3 tracks. Boxing Bars. What's that song? Boxing Bars. You've got me on the spot there. Hey Now. What's that tune called? Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. That's a tune.
Okay. You don't have to tell me.
And I'm just gonna say Bob Marley.
Okay. Nice. When it comes down to your training program, do you have a specific routine?
Twice a day, every day, apart from one day. So 6 days a week, twice a day, and it's mixed between boxing, running, strength conditioning. But again, you can train the body to do. It's the mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, boxing 70-30 mind.
Absolutely. A couple of your members have said they guessed a couple of your tracks. Terry's guessed Backstreet Boys for sure, and Mustafa's guessed Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. I think they've listened to your playlist.
Tune, that is.
When it comes down to getting someone in the right frame of mind to take something on for the first time, aka boxing or a sport, what's the top 2 things they need to do?
Make sure they want it. So make sure it's 100%, especially with boxing.
Yeah.
You got to be 100%. That's what you want to do, and be prepared for hard work.
Absolutely. Okay. If you could be any athlete for one day, who would you be?
Got to be Floyd Mayweather.
Really?
Just to have He hasn't got a care in the world. Not that I want to not have a care in the world, but he can have any car, any. I mean, it'd be a nice day.
Yeah. Okay. And if you could,
or Usain Bolt.
Well, I was going to ask
beat anyone in a race.
I was going to say, if you could have anyone's skill set, whose skill set would it be? Currently active now.
For me, it's all boxing. So again, Canelo, I think is, for me, an amazing fighter.
Yeah.
His skill, his brute strength, his movement. You know, again, boxing bars come like Canelo with movement.
Yeah.
You know.
But first thing in the morning that you do?
Yawn.
Last thing in the day you do?
Shadow box.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Favorite cheat meal?
Curry.
Curry.
Lamb balti.
And the last question, what was your experience like on the halftime show?
Amazing. My man Omar.
Don't lie, bro.
That was bad. No, I'm joking. Nah, very good, very good. I bought my boy Costa as well.
Absolutely.
Go get the coffees.
In the shades. All right, guys. If you have any questions or answers, hit us on 4215 Itasalat or slide into my DMs at Omar Aldur on Instagram. We'll be right back after the break. We've got some Miss You Bad by Mr. Easy, one of my favorite tunes at the moment, and I'll see you after this.
This is the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri on Pulse 95.
Hello and welcome back to the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri. Wow, can we believe it? It's already almost full time on the Halftime Show, and it's been a wicked show so far. And if you have missed the show, you can catch us on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, and Anghami. Or if you prefer a visual, head over to the YouTube channel. Look at Pulse 95 Radio, and we are there. We've got some incredible guests talking about mental health, physical health, and how the brain works on the Halftime Show. But also, we got our other shows that are on here, from the morning messages to Yalla Home, all throughout the day, which you can catch. So make sure you head over there, show some love, subscribe, like, and share. And we are there. Not bad, huh, Ryan?
All right, mate. A bit of rhythm.
A bit of rhythm. Ryan, there's a couple of things now. Obviously, I know COVID kind of hit 2019, it's coming to 220. People are kind of writing off 220 at the moment now, but has that helped you focus on other things?
Yeah, it's kind of, to be honest, it's kind of made me realise how much I do love the sport of boxing, and how much when I can't, you know, fight as regular as I'd like, how much I miss it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of, I've been working on a lot of new things actually with Ben O'Connor in the gym.
Yeah.
So I can always, I've always been able to, like I said earlier, fight.
Yeah.
Ben's had me working on different things with my feet.
Right.
You know, using my brain a little bit more. So
yeah.
I mean, I've got a good team. All in all, very good team. So between the East Side boys, Sagi, Louis, John, and Ben O'Connor now.
Yeah.
So I've got a good team behind me. Yeah.
That's really good. And also, I think the fact that probably there hasn't been any fights scheduled this year, that's helped you also work with your clients as well, right?
Yes, it has definitely. It gave me when we was all in lockdown, obviously that was difficult for everyone, especially as a PT, personal trainer and a coach. It was tough. So since it's all fairly got back to normal, it has gave me the time to try and build a clientele, because it's my first year in Dubai. So in the UAE as well, I've moved over. It's my first year, and coronavirus, nobody's seen that coming.
Absolutely.
It came like a whirlwind, didn't it? So it had, since it's all getting a little bit better, I have enjoyed meeting all the new members, the RBO, my personal clients. So it's good, and I'm enjoying that side of boxing as well, passing on my knowledge. I'm still learning now every day.
Yeah.
You never stop learning in boxing.
Is boxing a form of escapism for you?
Yes, most definitely. Without boxing, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
Yeah.
There's the coaching as well, but I like the idea of me fighting and being involved in the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, I will retire, and I definitely always want to be involved in boxing.
Brilliant.
Whether it's bringing the up and coming kids through the ranks.
Yeah.
I don't do any kids classes at the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment, but it's definitely something. When I'm retired, I can pass my knowledge on. So I'll only ever teach what I've learned, and I've always learned good things in boxing. So I would never teach you something that's a rumour.
Absolutely.
Or this might work, or this might. I try and teach facts that I've been taught throughout my career. So
brilliant. And I think one of the members, and actually we've got to give a shout out to Real Boxing Only and everyone at the gym, and our own Abdul Kareem from the Morning Majlis as well. And Terry agrees, with the notion of how much you put in the sport and how much you put in with the members. And she says, we give you a lot of trouble, but you're an awesome coach, and the energy you bring is amazing. And Kareem seconds that as well, and I treble that. I'm sure Abdul Kareem quadruples that, and everyone else is tuned in.
What's the fifth one?
Costas, you want to drop a line on? Hold on. Yeah, go on, Costas.
Cinquuple.
yeah.
Spanish.
But I appreciate that. Everyone means a lot.
Yeah.
That's all I try and do. I try and make an impact.
Yeah.
I try and it's not all about
being on the buzzer.
It's not all about being on the buzzer, but I do like to see people work. Yeah. But I also like to have fun.
Absolutely.
If you're not having fun, there's no point in doing it.
Brilliant.
Once you stop enjoying it, that's when the love goes. So
absolutely.
It's very important that you have fun, and we can have a good laugh in between rounds. But once that buzzer goes, your gloves best be on.
And I know you're working hard, obviously, for next year. I know 2021 is going to be a good year for you, trying to break, obviously, into the top 10 as well.
Yeah, most.
We wish you all the best here. But for all the half-timers who are listening and everyone who's tuned in on Pulse 95 Radio, where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's Ruthless Ryan 94. Mm-hmm. Facebook is just my name, Ryan Kelly. That's the only two I really use. Mainly Instagram. Yeah. So if you can follow me on there, you can see some of my fights, some of my uploads from my photos, videos, and you can also contact me on there. My number's in my bio. If ever you're interested in doing some personal training or you just want to learn, get fit, anything, anywhere I can help, my inbox is open.
Fantastic. Listen, Ryan, thank you very much for coming on the show, man. I know it's been a long time coming, but it was worth the wait.
Thanks for having me, man.
I appreciate you being here.
Bro.
And guys, remember, you can catch it every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 3 to 4 on the only place to be at 3, the halftime show on Pulse 95. That's me. I'm out, Omar Al-Duri. Have a great day, guys. Stay blessed, and I'll see you soon. Peace.
If you liked this episode of The Halftime Show, drop a like and subscribe.
95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.